Hello everybody, Bobby Bear Alpha back with another video. Today we are talking about Punch-a-Bunch, a game by Pontypants, and it's his demo. And I haven't had much time to play it. I've played maybe an hour of it. But in that hour I have found multiple things I like, things I think should be added, and a singular bug. So yeah, let's get right into it with the things I like. The sound effects are brilliant and they fit really well, especially the punch sound effects and the walking sound effects. They are really cartoonish and I like that a lot. It is funny and it's good and I really like it. The second thing is the visual effects. Example, the comic book effects and the power effect when the player or players charge up to do a big punch. Those fit really well. The game doesn't look like a comic book, but it has those comic book effects and it really fits. And another thing I like is the artwork. There isn't much artwork in the game, but I actually really like it. I really like it, especially the logo. The logo is really cool. Now here's the feedback. The feedback are the things that I think should be added, and also the bugs. Number one, music. The game is fun, and music can do a world of wonders for a game. Without music, no matter the game, it's a boring game. A game needs music. It adds suspense, it adds things. Music can tell you whether you've done something good or done something bad, whether you've done a really good punch or you've done a really bad punch. And I think music would be a really cool thing for this game, especially maybe rock music, maybe something that gets you in the mood for punching and things like that. The second thing I think should be added is a main menu, because we need to access settings and go into multiplayer mode, but first of all, I don't know how to get into multiplayer mode. The only thing I can guess is I need to plug in another controller. And also settings. Sometimes the sound effects can be too loud, and also maybe sometimes we just want to keep it out of full screen or change the aspect ratio or who knows what. And it's kind of hard to do that because if 11 puts it in full screen, escape closes it. We need a main menu and a pause menu for things like this. The third thing is settings. We need settings. We need to be able to change the volume and change keybinds for the controller, because the controller is a good controller. It's a good idea for the controller, but sometimes I might want a normal punch to be A and not the triggers, or I want the D-pad to do something, so I think changing keybinds is a really good idea. And now number 4 is keyboard support. It's not an issue, but some people might prefer a keyboard instead of a controller. Now I get that, even though most of my gaming I've done with a controller, but there's some games I've played with a keyboard and a controller and I just like the keyboard better. So I think at least minimal keyboard support would be great, because I know there are some people that don't have a controller and they don't want to go out and buy one. And yeah. Number 5 is different levels. Different levels would be cool, like an outdoor level or a forest level, or maybe even one in space, because instead of just a wood floor with blocks and things and people watching, it would be really cool to have different environments so you don't get bored after a while. Because I've played multiple games and in some of those games you're in the same environment in the whole game and it gets boring after a while. So maybe different environments would be cool, because I know some of my games I love playing, you'll go into an environment and there are parts you can't get to, and I always think, imagine what could be in those parts. And in this game, even though it's a punching game, I think it would be cool to think, what, maybe there's animals in the forest I can fight or things like that. And now, number 6. When the player makes a game, they should be able to make it a public game, and it could appear in like a server list, and other players should be able to join, because this game is heavily multiplayer. It's almost an MMO multiplayer because it's massively multiplayer. So I think adding server support and things like that would be great, and also maybe a spectator mode for more than 2 players in a game. And another thing is, more than 2 players in a game. That would be a good idea. Okay, let's move on to the bugs. I've only found one bug, and it's not that serious, but it does look a little weird. When the player super punches, or sometimes I found it when the player normally punches, the hands dislocate. And as you can see on screen here, this is what I mean. They dislocate, and it's separated from the arm, and then it connects back, and you punch, and sometimes it happens when you just do a normal weak punch. And that's just a bug. I think it should be fixed, and but it is funny. It is funny. Also, this isn't on my list, but I might as well, I think it should be. AI players, because punching the punching bag is fun, but my brother doesn't really want to play games with me, and I don't know anyone that does want to play these type of games with me. So I think AI players would be really cool, because it's like you're fighting a real person, but it's not. So you can just join anytime there's an AI player there that's gonna fight you because you want to fight, but there's no one else in your vicinity that wants to play with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and tell me what I did wrong. And also go follow Pontypants. He is he has a development history of developing the game, and also wishlist this game on Steam because it is a good game. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you all in the next video. Goodbye.